Hi everybody, this is foXnoMad, and today I want to help you travel smarter by reviewing the Gearbest laptop bag. It doesn't really have a very clear name. I don't know why manufacturers can't give their backpacks very clear names, but on Amazon it's called the EbuyCHX laptop bag, and it's bad. Now, I don't normally start out a review by just sort of bashing a product, but this one is really bad. In terms of the design, it has some great ideas, but the execution and the quality are terrible. So this bag is pretty simple. It looks great online. So if you go to Gearbest or if you go to Amazon and you check these out, I'll leave a link to those in the description below. If you look at the pictures, the bag looks absolutely great. But when it comes to actually getting the product, it's flimsy, it's not well thought out, the zippers break, there are all kinds of stitching flaws. So when I first opened this bag up, the stitching, so the strings were kind of just hanging out of the front pocket. It was really bad. So there aren't a whole lot of specs available online about these bags, but a couple of things do stand out that are a little bit odd. One is that it says that it's a 40-liter capacity bag, but there's no way that's remotely close. This bag is good for a 15-inch laptop or so and maybe a couple of other items, but it's a fairly small standard backpack. It is quite lightweight though, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that the materials used for this bag are just so flimsy. There's not a lot of weight to this bag. It weighs less than a kilogram, weighs about 1.5 pounds. So it's not a very heavy bag, but it's also a very thin and somewhat flimsy feeling bag as well. And on top of that, it has this locking mechanism on the top, which is kind of a great idea. It would be a nice feature if it were implemented well, but it's not. And they don't send the instructions with this backpack on how to set that up. So the bag comes with these zipper locks already locked, but with no instructions on how to unlock it or how to reset those numbers to put in your own code. And when you look up the original password, which is supposed to be 000, it doesn't work. And it only gets worse from there. And then when you open up the zippers, you notice that the zippers catch a lot. So those zippers will catch and break, and a lot of the zippers don't even zip properly. It's just a really bad implementation of the zippers, which is kind of a big deal for a backpack. And when you first get one of these Gearbest laptop bags out of the bag, the first thing that you really notice is this metal handle that they for some reason have put on the top handlebar of this backpack. And when I say metal, this is metal. It's not plastic. You can hear it right here, which means it's not flexible, so that's just kind of a pain in the butt to use. And in terms of grip, it doesn't provide a great grip, and you can see where they've sort of cut this off. It just looks like somebody has just taken an electric saw and just sort of cut these off in a very amateur style. So it's not a very nice implementation, and that handlebar is just annoying. All of the dividers between the pockets feel very flimsy, and the one thing I do kind of like about this bag, is the exterior look of the bag. So this gray mesh material looks really nice, and if it were actually of a good quality and the bag were designed very well, this might be a very good looking bag. But the quality of all these pocket dividers, all of that fabric is so thin and so flimsy, I can't imagine this bag lasting for any decent amount of time. The straps are pretty thin, and it doesn't feel like they can hold a lot of weight, and when you fill this bag to capacity, it doesn't really distribute that weight very well, so it's not a very comfortable bag to wear. The back padding on the back of the bag is not really good at all either. So overall, in terms of how comfortable this bag is, it's not very comfortable at all. One feature this bag does come with that might grab your attention, aside from the $25 price tag of these bags, is that it's got this pass-through for a USB cable, so you can put in a portable charger into one of the pockets in that front compartment and then charge your laptop out the other end, so you can just plug it directly into your backpack. There's no charger that's actually built into the bag, so it's basically just a pass-through for a USB cable, which seems like a big deal, but it's really not. It's just like a hole in your bag. A lot of bags have this for headphones, so it's not really a big deal or a great feature. And overall, just this bag is not really good. And one other thing I do like about this bag is this reflective strip that it has here, which is, I'm looking for things, but that's one thing I do like about this bag. And I hate to give something such a terrible review, but if you're looking at this bag and those pictures online have caught your attention, or maybe the features, maybe that USB port has caught your attention as well, and I just want to prevent you from making a mistake and getting this bag, because it is bad. It's not going to hold up very well over a long period of time or even a short period of time. It looks like what comes out of the box is really disappointing. So if this bag has caught your attention because of the very low price, there are a couple other bags in this price range that I would recommend that have a much better design and are just made so much better, even though this Gearbest bag has set the bar very low. There are some great bags around or just a little bit above this price range that will be great options for you. I'll leave a link to all of those in the description below and one up here as well, so you can go ahead and check those out. So in terms of this Gearbest backpack and whatever name it's called on Amazon or any other site, I'll try to link to those like I said in the description below. Just avoid this one. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons, check out the merch, and I will see you in the next video. And another thing you notice right out of the box, when you take this backpack out, none of the straps are even sort of tied together for you. And if you don't know how to get those straps, working, it just doesn't look right. It's just kind of a pain right out of the box. Doesn't give an overall good impression.